Oh. In case there's already someone out there, welcome! How are you? Okay. I totally forgot to get out of my thick jacket. Okay. I thought I'd start with the hair today on that side so I can continue the work on her face today. So I'll do this portion of her hair and then I'll move on. Okay, first of all I check if because yesterday night I did put in some browns here. And hey Booty, the new pictures you sent me of your dog are awesome. I really love the face she makes in the sling when she's in this baby sling thing. She has a wonderful face there. Hello Confuse, how are you? It's a fantastic face. I mean, the resolution of the other one is definitely better, but I'd say that that one is better. What was her name? Lucy, okay. That means the light, right? It's probably from the Latin word for light. Lux. Yeah, it's awesome that you found them. Where were they? In like your daughter's photo thingy? I bet it's from Lucas, which means light, and Lucia, for example, is another name that's derived from that, and I think Lucy comes from Lucia. And you did write me she was like the light of your life. It's so cool that you found them. I think I'd like to do the one of Lucy before the other one. Hey Razor. Oh, that's cool. you especially for someone like you can mix charcoal with everything, basically. It's a very it has a very good pigment, if you know what I mean. It's, for example, graphite is awesome for pencil drawing, but what else do you use it for, right? If you put paint over graphite, it doesn't stick. But charcoal has a porous pigment, which means everything can hold on that. Yeah, it's fantastic. What still do you what is it about charcoal that you have difficulties with? Because you're so good at blending. 1 second, I'll try to get the tissues that have fallen under my table. Okay. Somehow my nose is running. Too heavy, I can blend it well or shade. I can let you in on a secret if you like. Let's just play as if you said yes, you want to know the secret, because it's really easy to do. Okay, so this is all dry. I can just lay it down. So this is my charcoal stick. I take a spare piece of paper that I don't need, like, put down some charcoal, really heavy. Then I take my blending tool, the tortillon, pick up some charcoal with that, and then paint with that. This technique is very good for blending, you know, because it gets all smooth and nice. And if you don't have a paper tortillon, you can just take a piece of paper, roll it, so you get a tip, and then use that instead. Try that. It works really well. And if you only want to have a slight contour, you just use it very gently, like this. You don't have to fill the contour, if you know what I mean. You will do this with this tool, because that presses the pigment down into the paper, like this. Alright, let's pretend you want the outer edge even darker. You just do it again. Lead the charcoal pen gently over the line, and then, oops. Reblend it. Until you're satisfied very much. Okay. The vote thing, is it updated? No. But I have a reason for that. I'm still lacking the tiny descriptive sentences we need for to let everyone in on what it even means, what they are voting about. Okay. And you've been in a music mood, really musical mood. That's cool. Do you play anything? Hey Kyle, I haven't seen you so long. How are you doing? You think your pencils are crap. Okay. In what regard? Are they? Do you feel they are too dark? Because there's no too dark for charcoal. That just means you need to work on the control you have over it. Once you master that, charcoal is really one of the most versatile media you can use. And as I told you earlier, with everything, acrylics, oils, even like pyrography and stuff, you can use it everywhere. You couldn't find... Derwent is fantastic. It's probably even better than Cretacolor in some regards, so don't worry about that. Oh, do you know her? Is there a chance? You may know her. It's Amy Zen. She plays shooters and WoW and stuff like that. She's really, really nice. Okay. Yes, of course. I wanted you and Brian to do them together because you are more knowledgeable than the rest of us. Is anything new? I don't know. I don't think so, actually. Hey, Nulla, how are you? Anything new with you? I can show you a really, really, I think you will like it, a big picture I've been working on, if you like. Because I think you haven't seen it yet. And it's kind of cool. Nah, it's behind me. Here. Oh, yeah, I have a new easel because if you know the guy Timo Medic paints, we went to the museum together and he gave me one of his easels because he has a few, which was really nice of him. Let me just finish a area real quick. Hey Brian, we just talked about you, but only good stuff. How are you? Alright, what I really like about this piece is that I was able to imitate freckles in a random way that's not too obtrusive, and I really like the ear that I painted because it's kind of cool. I just need to rework still the earrings. Okay, it's quite heavy, I tell you. It's like what's it, 60 centimeters and I think 80 or something. Thank you, Nola. Bleakness. What does that mean again? Was it like... I should know that word, but I don't currently. Thank you. It's also kind of cool from a like if I have to explain this picture point of view, because I made the background with sulfuric acid and a chiseling thing. And fire, of course. Okay, that's cool. Thanks for explaining Confuse. That's cool, Nulla. In Esel means Esel in Germany too. Like a Soviet apartment. I think I will copy that, and if I ever exhibit that piece, I will put that as explanation below it. I call the piece Bleak and then your explanation. Sorrow, bummer, okay. Alright, once everything is dry here and the cat fur has been overlaid, I will definitely put a tiny yellow hint over her hair. If you remember, I did that to Kindness portrait, which in fact is still here. I didn't hear from her. So yeah. I better start with the face now, because that's like embarrassingly raw so far. Okay. Kyle, you're still there. If you're still there, how's your tattoo working out? And Brian, let us know when you're back, please. Okay, which brush do I start with? Probably this one. Okay. Oh, so you have to wait another, like... Did you already get a date? Hey! 3K is a lot. Wow. Hey Timo, how are you doing? What about your USA trip? How is it coming along? Can't hurt to look around, right? It's going great. Timo, how's it with you? Awesome, cool. Do you already know when you wanna fly? Yeah, in this area it's quite okay already. Here I'm also content. The face needs another layer, but I'll wait with that until it's not 100% dry. So, and I have so many other areas that need work right now. I thought it was because of the dog, because traveling with dogs is it's hard, kinda. What's working now? Booty. Didn't know something was broken. Only need to find the right girl, right, Timo? Nah, it's okay. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, please time him out. He begs for it. Yeah, not begging. I thought you wanted the timeout. Vivi26. Hey, how are you? Ah, just accept it. Misunderstanding, Timo. You did? I didn't. I don't even remember. I hope you took it with dignity. Brian, can you help Razor real quick? Probably. That would be awesome. We need tiny descriptive sentences on this. You know. I just thought, you know, the apparels better that are needed for each. What? I'll leave the forehead for now. What about we take normal realistic out and we stick to 3 options? It's kind of okay if we only have 3 options because it will make voting easier for people. There were studies actually. I learned that in psychology when I went to university and studied psychology. They had this study that people were more content with their votes if they only had like 3 choices. They made it with ice. They were more discontent if you gave them 5, and very, very confused if they had something like 9 ice cream thingies to vote from. Yeah, the thing is, there is a big difference between naturalism and realism in art. Naturalism is like more about depicting the outer realisms of a time, and the realism is more about the inward. I don't know. In literature, is more it's far more obvious, because in naturalism you will have a very strong tendency that the author will write accents down. See you around, Timo. Thank you so much for hanging. Are you gonna stream today? Hey, Peace Spirit, I'm sorry, I was talking and stuff. Hey, my love, how are you? Yeah, you're so mad, right? I can feel your anger until here. Oh, yeah, I missed it. Is that the big one? Yeah, it is. Awesome, awesome. You did great. I hope you will like it. I like the tiny birch trees in front. They are real good. And the hill in the background, it has something, I don't know, surreal? The flow of the color. How was it to paint that? What? It took you only 4 hours? What? It's too bright in my room again. Give me a second. Ah, yeah, you have to show me tomorrow, maybe, if you wanna. Did you play, by the way, on Thursday? How was it? Did you guys write the 3 sentences now? Oh, okay, okay. I thought it was last Thursday. Is it this week on Thursday? I think you wrote something earlier, but I'm not sure. Ah, cool. Cool. Let me know how it went, okay? I never heard of a underwater campaign. What about this, Razor? You make the sentences real quick, send them to Brian, or just post them in chat, and let him like review and fill in case he has like he has the King Arthur understanding. Peace Spirit, I bet she will tell you about it when she reappears. Alright, see you around, Kyle. Have a nice one. Thank you so much for stopping by again. And yes, please keep me posted on that. By the way, last stream, you know, do you remember how everything turned dark in this room because outside was going nuts? Literally, like 1 minute after I had cancelled the stream, I had to switch out my router because these things are expensive and we got hit by lightning once already. So I didn't want to press my luck, or however that is called. All right, you almost have it. You almost have it, the 3 sentences. I think actually the original legend may be more like low fantasy in that regard, right? Because like Merlin was very special, a very, very gifted mage, or druid rather, I think he was. And then there is Excalibur, which is also a very, very special thing. In high fantasy, I think is Lord of the Rings high fantasy or low? No, it's high. It's high, right? Okay, let's still, after the sentences are finished, let's still find out a stereotypical painting in one of each like categories. I think that would be better. I think I'm also confused. Maybe we should read Wikipedia on it. Alright. Okay, can someone please write down some low fantasy stories that I may know? I don't read a lot of fantasy, so something rather popular would be good. We are convoluting this too much. Yeah, but it's a interesting topic. I haven't read The Witcher. Song of Ice and Fire. Nah. Did you know there is also a difference between high art and low art, but it has nothing to do with magic? Like low art, for example, are people who draw comics, and high art. A high artist is of course a someone who produces for a gallery and stuff. A low artist produces for commercial, also solely commercial purposes. But Alexander Davenport can very much better describe that. I don't know, Lovecraft. I read one story by him, I don't know. It could be low, you know, because that's probably that has nothing to do with these high and low art classifications. What about Dune? That's a good question, but I think it's sci-fi. I think it's something completely different, but it's fantastic. so, Brian. Yeah, that's true. And it was awesome as well. I really loved that series. Like I binge watched it 3 times in a row between without another series between that. No, I don't know that. I'm sorry, confused. Yeah, the spice. Like, Brian, it was so amazing. Only on the second watch through I realized that every person had its own theme. So much love in that series from the producing standpoint and the cast. The cast was fantastic. Really, really good. Ah, Peace Spirit, I don't know that either. I should go back to work here. I not getting onward. Okay. What's Harry Potter? Is it high or low? Yeah, they are. Really good job by the dialogue was also incredible. All right. There are a lot of high fantasy paintings where I would think, yeah, that's high fantasy, but if you like look for low fantasy, it's either like the same or a Stone Age magic, like with saber-tooth tigers and stuff. Hey Matt, thank you. How are you? All right. Always my stupid face in the cam. I mean the big one. Okay, what if you describe it as that? High fantasy, lots of fantasy elements, polished apparel. The second one, low fantasy, some magic and realistic attire. And gritty realistic, we write no magic, very realistic attire. What about that? Would that like solve it? Does that give us a thing to work with? All right. All right, I'm glad we found a solution. Could you guys probably look in Google Images for a few examples? That would be awesome. Let me just check about stuff. What did we theme? Okay, how long should we have this poll last? I would say until Tuesday, which would be the go away pop-up. 23rd, okay. All right, let's save it and put it until here. Save that and look how it looks like. All right. I'm sorry this took a bit longer. Cool. I think it's how I want it. Oh, 2 days left to vote. That was wrong. Okay, I'll change that later, I think. Maybe it's just not updated. Okay. Oh, the most hits were the return K from all the mistakes I made. So I'm not that fast. And if you guys find a nice thing, a nice picture where we can link, just send me the link or post it in chat. So guys, you can vote now. Hey Crisco, how are you? Okay, let me just catch up with chat. Hey, thank you for the host. You're not a dog. A low dog. Do you want a new title in the band? Alright, let's get back into painting. And please people go vote, we have a new poll online. Yeah, see? A blog is cool. I need to work on, I need to rework the equipment site a bit, so it's better. And sometime we will probably even have a proper design on the page. At least a bit. So far it's only, I think, the darks theme or something I chose. Awesome, guys. Thanks for voting. Hey, Brian, if you want to be like also a blog admin so you can do stuff there, you can, you know? Just let me know. Like, I'm sadly, my boyfriend knows a bit of like web design and stuff, but I don't. Only the very most, the low stuff. which means I can actually create a blogspot blog, but I can't style it or anything. I guess I could. It's really easy with YouTube tutorials or something. A team high fantasy. Don't start a war here. No. Only you so far. He didn't write. Maybe he also left the low block. Like if you want to, Brian, you can totally. Also, you don't have to do anything there, just if you want. It's very, very, you know, I'm not your boss or anything. You know what's also cool about the voting on the blog? You can check the stuff all the time and see how many people have voted and show the results and stuff. Ah, cool, you did that. Like, as for design, in case any of you guys goes for that, no pink, please, no pink. Apart from that, I will be fine with almost everything. Sure, do that. I didn't find anything that like pleased me, but do it if you find something there. I didn't spend a lot of time there. Just picked something real quick. I think I even did the blog during stream, right? So it's probably faster and easier to do a blogspot blog than a Tumblr thingy, but I never did anything there. I'm pretty certain I registered it during stream. Like we talked about the stupid polls and how Google polls were like not for our purposes, and then I just registered the blog. That's really kind of ironic. That's true. I didn't think about that, but you're right. Totally right. That's ironic. That's cool. That's cool, Crisco. Keep learning. You did very good progress. Last time I saw your stuff. And you have like actually started from nothing, so you're good. And you'll get the hang out of it. You know what's cool too about that stuff? We can actually make a few polls at the same time. I really like that because sometimes you want to ask more than one question. You're so polite, Crisco. You didn't even have to ask. Very cool, very cool. Good job. That's a difficult perspective. Bitteschön. Crisco, I really want to encourage you to make at least one tiny sketch per day on real paper, if you know what I mean. The best digital painters in the world very probably can also draw traditionally. I'm not talking about painting that you have to learn oils or something like that, but do a simple pencil drawing per day. That will make you like real fit in the head as well. Because I did some digital for a very small time, and like we're talking 2 months here, And after these 2 months, I was completely like mind fucked, so to speak, when I took back my traditional stuff and realized I couldn't just press Control Z. That's that was weird, and that's why I tell that to you. This is not critique, by the way, just a encouragement. Sure. Razor, you may have an easier time if you just do it and save it. We can always save it back. It's easier than always making a screenshot. That's cool, Crisco. That's really cool. What? What do you want to see? They are on DeviantArt. Nothing to hide. You need to warm up. Are your hands cold, or are you like speaking about warm up exercises? Because I have some of these. They are bad. I actually don't want to bring attention to them. I'm not sure even if I have a fully digital piece. Some of them are just, I did the pencil sketch, photographed it, and then reworked it digitally. As I said, it was only like 2 months. That's not a lot of time. Exercises, okay. The most efficient exercise to warm up is, because it connects both of your brain halves, as well as warming you up, is taking your working tool into the offhand and then sketch stuff for 5 minutes with your offhand. Believe me, it does a trick. Another method is blind contour, where you only look at your reference and not onto your paper, and you just try to find the lines without looking at your paper. That's another warm-up. Do I know another one? Yeah, drawing on a soft underground, like your bed. That's another warm-up exercise you can do. Also, you can do the five sketches in 5 minutes exercise. That's also very effective. You just make 5 sketches in 5 minutes. All right. You're you're welcome. You're welcome. The offhand exercise is, in my opinion, the most helpful one, like for your brain, but it's also the most annoying for yourself. If you can do the exercise despite that, that's great. And always restrict yourself to a maximum of 10 minutes and then go into sketching. You'll be fine. Try it out. The pole is fresh. Don't worry, but it won't. It will maybe make them invisible for a short time because the widget isn't pulled to the right place. Don't worry, just apply it. If you feel you need to try something out, just do it. If you think it's a cooler theme, do it. Don't worry. Both paws are gone, don't worry. I wanted to take a break now anyways. I'll just check. Right. Okay. I'm gonna fix it real quick and then... okay. This is so funny. What is the general story? I had it visible for a second. I don't know what's going on. The poles are still there, by the way. They are just invisible. I have no clue. Maybe if we put it into the sidebar? Or it could even be that I have to do it in Mozilla Thunderbird. Okay. This is weird. Okay. I'm not making... Oh, okay, you can do it because I'm there. Let me just save the layout and I'm off. You can do it now. All right. Don't worry too hard about it. It's nothing. We can fix it, no problem. I'll be right back. I'll take a short break. Eat something and stuff, you know. I'll be right back. I'll just look up a tiny thing and then I'll be back. This is part of my break. Need to research something. You don't think it can be fixed? We can probably new one. Yeah, okay. Oh, we can put I thought I had an eye in here. Okay. This is not what it used to be. I knew a really cool pattern generator for backgrounds, but the cool one is like gone. They have totally messed it up through a update. No. Okay. Okay, this takes a lot longer than I expected. I thought I make a quick background, but that's not possible. Okay, needs to be done later, no worries. What about this? You try to bring back the old layout and see if it's reappearing, just to try it out. As I said, it's a new poll, don't worry. Just to try it out, reapply the old theme and see what will happen. I also, like my boyfriend, he knows a few things about web design and stuff. He would probably fix it, but he has so much to do every day. I didn't want to bother him with that as well. I thought this one, I can do it on my own. You fixed it! The old template fixed it. Or is it now with the new design? Oh, he does a lot of stuff. He's a very private person. I know he's uncomfortable if I talk about him, so I won't do it too much. I hope you don't mind. Just want to respect his privacy. Sorry, Klaus. Alright, so what about this? Razor, you look into like the simpler design options in the layout tab and switch like fonts and colors to your liking. Maybe you can also play around with the thing I wanted to do. the background title generator, you can feed them into the layout design and create like a custom background. It's not on Blogspot. You have to find one that can do that through Google. Okay. Yeah, he's an assassin. That's why I can't give away his identity. That's also why I only get so few sandwiches from him. He's constantly on travels, you know, doing the hit jobs. Yeah, because the polls are gone, right? RD419, thank you so much for the follow. Don't overdramatize. Websites can be scary, Razor, but they are nothing to be afraid about. It's not like a painting that you like can ruin it with just one setting change. Don't worry too much. Yeah, right? Oh, thank you, RD. Thank you. Let me know if you have any questions, okay? Can you hear the sirens? They are looking for him. I'm kidding, that's just like the ambulance. We have three or four old people asylums here, so there's always ambulance here. They will never catch him now. Do I have a favorite painting? No. I like a lot of paintings and I have some favorite artists. And of them specifically, I have favorite paintings, but it's not like, this piece, I would die for this piece and only this one. No, I cherish a lot of art. Do you have one? Oh my god. Hello Hello, Changeling Chain. The Battled Bear Battalion is coming in. Say hi to them. They are real nice. If they arrive. Hey Changeling, how are you? Thank you so much for the host. In case someone doesn't know him yet, Changeling Chain is another fantastic Twitch creator. He creates chainmail and even sells it on like medieval fairs and stuff. He makes them from aluminium and I think steel rings. And he can not only dress human beings in his armor, but also teddy bears and his cats. How are you doing, Changeling? How was your stream? Correct. You should one day get a small galvanic bath 2 or 3 in that case, to gild your armor, you know? And you can sell gilded stuff. You did work on a new bear. That's awesome. Yeah, I do love, you know, Rembrandt. He did fantastic portraits, and you know, Katakovitz as well, and yeah, stuff like that. I also loved Caravaggio. Hello, Kuwan. Hey, how are you? I haven't seen you in a while. How have you been? Hellbent, thank you so much for the cheers. How are you? Tree goals? What? The shiny you, what do you mean? No, RD. That's because I work in a completely different technique than Bob Ross. He did wet in wet, I do layered paintings. So that's completely different, and also I don't do landscapes if I can avoid it. It's just not my fascination, not the thing I dig about art the most. We have a few people here who do Bob Ross paintings and Bob Ross style paintings. I mean, for example, BSW and The Last Agent also. And I do admire Bob Ross. He was a very good teacher who took the fear of painting from a lot of people. But I didn't ever try out his style. Who are you? I can't read your name. PaleSienna, welcome. Ah, okay. I didn't even know you were from Finland. That's cool. Yeah, cold Sienna today. We had a heat stroke like a few days ago, so the radiators don't work anymore. They are switched off, and that means like I have basically outside temperatures in here, apart from the tiny bit of heat my computer produces. Ah, cool, he did. That's cool. I have a blanket, don't worry. I will survive. I would love to. So cool, Josh. Did it just arrive you? And please share it in chat if you like. Viola painted that. So can I please get a shout out for sketch request? And yeah, it has a lot of bones. Yeah, that's the where the fuck up with Yoda happened. Do you remember when I painted a Yoda? That's because Viola said she wanted me to paint Yoda. So I started to paint Yoda. Turns out Yoda is her dog and not the Star Trek figure, Star Wars figure. Yeah. She says she doesn't mind. She will get the Yoda. Still very embarrassing. I would love so much if I could paint her dog before I, like... Yeah, the address thing is worked out. Yoda the dog, yeah. Hope you like it, Josh. Good thing to place near the kilt you made. That's so cool, Josh. Is it on a canvas or on a paper? Canvas paper, cool. So it needs to be framed. Let me look at it. Hey, thank you so much for the follow. Let me know how to pronounce your name and I will try. Where is it? There it is. If you go with Passepartout, I would go for a cream Passepartout and a dark brown frame, dark wooden frame. That's always like in the first few streams. Like my first months, Brian, I basically spent with one guy who watched me, and that guy is awesome. I still see him occasionally. It's only that he started to play World of Warcraft again, and that's when he disappeared. Since last October, the end of October, beginning of November, I started. And there was this dude, I am A Khan, was his name, is his name. And he was like so amazing, so friendly, always trying to help me. Hey Amilcar, how are you doing? What was the first picture I painted then? That's a good question. Some Reddit gets drawn it was, I think. Or did I do a lol painting first? I don't remember. I did one of, I think, Sona. No, Star Guardian Janna it was. Either that or a RGD, which I gave away later. Yeah, Alex should have more viewers. By the way, Razor, have you given up on the design? Or are you still working on it? Or do you intend to work on it? Because, like, if not, I will take up the thing myself. No, that wasn't enabled. I have probably VODs of some. In Frankfurt, are you the one who goes? Because I would advise you to go to the Botanical Garden. It's beautiful. I've only been there once. And I went to the Botanical Garden and it's wonderful. Okay. You will do? What do you do in Germany, Josh? Yeah, that's true. I somehow don't take my YouTube channel seriously. It's bad, real bad. I wanted to do speed paintings in the beginning, but I don't have time to edit all that stuff. I would have time to make a banner and update my bio, but I still, like, I don't know. Hey, Amy! So good to see you. How are you? Cool, Josh. So cool. Thank you so much, Amy. I hope I can do your face justice, and your hair for that matter, but I guess that's not going to be a problem. Thank you. What are you gonna do on stream today? Which games are you gonna play? Oh, can people go vote again, by the way, Razor? Are they polls back up, or are they still lost in the layout? Thank you. Oh, Josh, now that you're here, do you want to be an admin as well on my on the blog, on the PaleSienna blog? Only if you really like, though. I don't want to bother you and make you more work than you can take. Oh, cool. Guys, go vote if you like. The face will need a second layer. Definitely. can also already see that as it is so wet right now, I can get the white to the right brightness. So the highlights have to be redone or emphasized in the next layer. They will be there just a bit later. Alright, the chin is too wide. Let's try to fix that real quick. Right now I don't take any requests. I have a few commissions piling up, so they will go first before I even offer the option anymore. I take too long for each picture to make promises like that. this looks weird now, but I prefer to paint lips by applying like a skin tone first and then mixing in the reds. Because if you don't know, the skin on the lips is a lot thinner than the rest of your skin. That's why the lips are red in the first place, because you can see through the the blood vessels. Yeah, right, that's how it works too. Peace Beard, I'm using stuff from the free music archive. And I think archive is written without an E in the middle, but I'm not sure. And I'm using the artists Chris Zabriskie, Hyson, Peter Rudenko, Kai Engel, a lot of that guy. Anything else? And Pipe Kwa. Yeah, I have a panel, right, I forgot that. Scroll down. Thank you, Stephen. How are you? No, I wanted reds, not browns. Oh, thank you so much, Jack. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, definitely, Stephen. This is only charcoal so far, but he will be probably the last thing I'll paint. The cat isn't done either, but she's more in a... She has a brownish gray in her fur, and I definitely have to add a tiny bit more of brown. But apart from that, she is relatively, let's say, desaturated. Lips, right? Yeah. So this area is already wet, which makes it real easy to blend in a color that's very intense, like red. If I would merge a white into that... Jack, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you. I would, if I mixed a white in there, I would probably not see it. But red has very intense pigments, and so it works out. With an ultramarine blue or even an indigo, it would be even stronger. Thank you. I'm glad you like them. Soon we'll be able to recognize Amy. Shauna Bear, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you. Shauna is a colleague of yours, BSW. That's cool. Is she part of your campaign as well? I bet she hates me now. Hey Shauna, how are you? You keep yawning. Coffee maybe? Yeah, please take a nap. Rest well, Josh. And let me know what you thought of the botanical garden if you got there. Thank you so much for stopping by, Jack. Thank you for the follow, and yeah, hope to see you again. Okay, a bit of brown. Almost out of brown here. I have no clue what you mean. This, by the way, is a good brand. Yeah, it's Schminke. It's fantastic color, but they are too expensive for me. So I usually don't go with them. This piece was reduced though. Oh, you did? Because for me it says Pale Piano 2. Schminke. It's a German brand, but it's sold worldwide, and they make also the best watercolors, really. Winsor and Newton is fantastic. Don't switch if you already feel comfortable with those. Winsor and Newton are totally fine. There's nothing bad about those colors. Like I'm using these ones that I wouldn't advise for beginners. For me they are perfectly fine, but I wouldn't advise them for beginners. These are by a brand from a art market called Vernissage Colors, and they are very cheap, which means that the linseed oil inside of the tube and the color come kind of split and not as merged as, for example, Schminke colors, so you have to massage them before you use them a bit. Therefore, I wouldn't advise those to beginners, but for me they are still perfectly fine. Yeah, Razor, I know that problem. I have it with paintings as well. Like, when I have to find a title for a painting, I'm sitting there and think, yeah, okay. What pretentious title could we give to this piece? And then I go with something completely boring and descriptive. I'm bad with titles. Oh, I believe that. BSW, yeah. In the future, if you do stuff like that, I hope you're still there. Use a medium to, a colorless medium to stretch the color. There is a wax medium that's pretty cool for that, and the style you do, because it gives a pasty, structured, nice consistency to the colors, and you don't have to use as much of the oil color. Alright, and see you later. Yes, join us! I'm cool with that. Okay, that's rather funny. That's really funny. "28 members. Okay. Remember, like, no pressure there. We want to become famous, and then we start practicing." Just imagine, like, 28 people on stage, and then behind us a whole monkey orchestra. That's gonna be epic. And I bet the costumes that Bannister is gonna make for us are gonna be real nice. I totally forgot to put the thing in there. The eyelid. Cool. Post your links if you like, in case someone's interested. Okay, I will do the rest of the face some other day, because by now it's too wet to go on. Also, are her pupils big enough? I don't think so, actually. Looks like she's Hey, Dutch Gamer, how are you? How are you? Oh, please, can you also share the vote once again, please? So, we get as much as possible from anyone who's like, who would like to participate. Oh, I just noticed. No, I will do that right in the end because I forgot to apply burnt umber there. That's cool to hear. I'm also not bad. Oh, certainly, Brian. I usually say, ah, no, I'm not gonna do a self-portrait again. But in like 5 years, I will definitely think differently because that's always been the case. Like every 4 to 5 years, I do a self-portrait. I don't know why, usually to try out new techniques. And I happen to have a reference and I think, okay, it's also good if I update the picture on my website and yeah. Oh, yeah. Yes and no, Brian. I never tried to do a portrait of myself that actually represents my character. So I never had to work on expressing that while doing a self-portrait. If you do that though, it's very challenging and very hard to go through with it in an honest way. I decided against it because I know if I can get into that, I can really and truly loathe myself to pieces. And yeah, it's kind of like a coping mechanism not to do that. Yeah, definitely. I'm just treating myself as any other like commission. Are you tempted to do a self-portrait, Brian? If you are, try in like, let's say, objective portrait first, where you just try to imitate your reference. Don't go into the deep stuff if you do it the first time. That's a cool idea, actually, Brian. We did that at school once, not the ones you saw. We also did abstract versions of that 2 years later, and that was fun. It was so much fun. I don't have the pieces anymore because I gave them away to classmates of mine who somehow wanted them and said, yeah, if you ever get famous, like, we have this. Which is laughable, it's so long ago. Really sweet though at that time. Yeah, for example, I never could do like fully abstract, so I did an abstract piece with realistic elements. For example, I decided on a upside down triangle composition. I know that, I remember that, and then I had all these eyeballs in there that hung from spider webs and stuff like that. It was really, really pretentious. I'm kind of glad I don't have them anymore. It was definitely fun. I wasn't the only one who had fun at doing that. It's not as bad as you think. I'm perfectly able to detach myself from that. Oh, you guys want to see horses? I think there are some coming. I think they are too far gone. Can try. Nah. Camera also. Now you can see them from here. And the camera is too bad. So yeah. Sorry. Yeah. I do that, Brian. Deliberately though. Yeah, you need to do that. These pictures are like their husband's sign of approval, if you will. And if you paint the wives like too imperfect, they may take it as a criticism from the husband, and then it's not good. Yes, yes, that has happened, but most of these, I think too, were on Fiverr.com. And I told you already, I had an incredibly bad experience with that platform because people would order stuff for $5, like which I would get 4. And I said in the description that they would only get a sketch, and they thought they would get like fully rendered, perfect portraits, like the size of the Mona Lisa, basically, for $4, and they expected too much for what was in my description. So yeah, there I had unpleasant customers, and I also had a dude who was very complicated, like incredibly complicated. He wanted me to do comics, and I said like, no, I don't do comics. And he was like, but I love your art style, just try doing a comic in your style. And I was like, okay, if you're fine with that, I'll try. And I really tried hard, but in the end he wanted a cartoon that was exactly his style, so only like in perfection Marvel shading stuff, which doesn't work if the anatomy is totally incorrect. Yeah, so I had some bad customers, but never the husbands of that wanted to make a nice surprise for their wives. They were really always very uncomplicated. Okay, Peya, thank you so much for the host. That's exactly right, BSW, but I thought I would try, and there were actually a few good customers I had. For example, some Indian guy who I think he was trying to get a website together with where you can download images for website purposes, you know, licensed pictures, and he ordered a lot from me, a lot. Very reliable, he was like always satisfied as long as it like hit the topic that he asked, and that was cool. And I also have this dude who ordered like a €100 thing on Fiverr of his and his dog, of himself and his dog, and I did it, and I really put a lot of effort in it, and he was also, I think, satisfied with it, but he never gave me his address, so I have this drawing to this day somewhere in my cupboard. That's exactly correct, BSW. Like, if you sell art for so little money, you get people who have absolutely no clue at all. Because many of the decent people wouldn't even look at Fiverr because they know art isn't like exactly possible for $5. Yeah, BSW, but I only did it for half a year, and then I had a mental breakdown. I'm not even kidding. I was like, when I woke up in the morning, I had no strength in me, and I actually broke down crying a few times because I couldn't handle the pressure, because I was getting a lot of like commissions through there, a lot of gigs it's called, and I couldn't handle that. I couldn't handle so many $5 things a day. I could only do like 3. Like, and $12 per day is not much. BSW never let them tell your art is not worth. Never. Don't believe that. I hope you don't. People have a very warped understanding of how much art is worth, and many forget that it's still a craftsmanship, that it takes time, that you don't just puke on a canvas and it's art. Don't care for these people. And I know that's hard. That's really hard. Yeah, definitely BSW. The Fiverr experience is way back, way back. And back at the time, it was a good idea because I actually made some money through that, but it was not like emotionally sustainable. Yeah, that's true. Oh my, but yeah, BSWs is correct. See you around, Nola. Thank you so much for hanging. Thank you. Yeah, like all the music guys I asked when I wanted to buy a bass, they told me like, just get the most expensive thing you can get now. So yeah, I spent 300 on my electric bass back when I got it. Like one of my friends, he got a camper, and I asked what's a camper, and he told me, and then I asked how expensive was it, and he said like, we are not planning to have any children in the future. It was actually so expensive, like a middle-sized car, I think. Oh, nice. Cherry red or black? Oh, that's cool. I actually have quite a decent acoustic guitar. I just can't play it. It's a what was it called? Was it a Tickermine? No. I forgot, it's embarrassing, but it's a rather small guitar company. And it sounds so amazing if someone with strength in their fingers can play it. You know what, BSW, I may even have spent more money on my instruments than on art. That's insane. I didn't even think about that before. I actually know a guy who forgot his Les Paul guitar, like his whole pride at the time. It was cherry red. He forgot it on a train. I think it was the worst day of his life or something. Yeah, you have been with him many years. I don't know it, but Jasmine sounds nice. Um, oh, I think 10 years this year, probably. Thing is, we don't even have like a date where we came together because, like, in the first month when we met each other, we were like in his apartment and he asked me, "We're not together, right?" And I was like, "Nah." Yeah. A month later, I was living there like full time. Yeah, we both didn't want to commit at that time. It just happened. All right. All right. I think I'm gonna call it for today because I can't work on these areas. I can't work on the hair. I wanted that. That's what I'm gonna do. This is getting a small layer so that can dry. And I think it's coming together, which is great. All right, that was nice and quick. Oh, that's so funny. All right, who's streaming? Probably someone very awesome. Let's browse. So thank you all for being here today. I think we progressed quite nicely around the face. She's not there 100%, but I need another layer. That's most probably gonna be there on Tuesday. I think I won't be able to do it tomorrow. Tomorrow, what am I gonna do tomorrow? Yeah, the hands. Tomorrow is hands day. Yeah, definitely. And if it's dry enough, I will probably work some on the hair after the hands are done. What? She has 700 viewers. That's crazy. Yeah, okay, let's follow BSW. Nah, she has already 700. You can go to her. No one's keeping you there. Also, Carson is fantastic and incredible guy who's very good with ink and super competent in everything he says, like drawing wise. Okay. So have fun with Carson. I will be there for a tiny while, but it needs a few minutes, I would say, almost, because I have ad block and I need to watch this stupid Fanta ad. All right. I hope you all have a very nice weekend, and yeah. Is he playing? No, he's doing creative. Okay. Thank you all for being here. Have fun with Carson. See you tomorrow.